This is the shadow. Money. Thousands of dollars in vaults. A woman greedy for love, for gold. Watch carefully while this story comes to life.
Marion! Thank God. Come in.
What a night.
It certainly is wet.
What's the idea, Steve? Phoning me to rush down here this hour of night. Didn't even take time to change my dress. Nearly ditched my car. Oh, that fire looks cozy. How about a little more light? Feels spooky here. Never liked banks anyhow.
No, there's light enough.
Why, Steve, you're shaking like the DT. Have you been on a bender?
Certainly not. I'm all right, dear. Come. Sit down.
Well, what's my big bank president up to now?
I've been going over some figures.
But what's it all about?
Marion, during the past year, I've spent thousands of dollars on you.
Why? Well, you wanted to, Steve. I wanted to go back to the stage, but you wouldn't let me.
Yes, I know, but...
And anyway, most of the money was spent up in the city. Nobody in this town knows anything about it. Do they?
Not yet. But Marion, my books here show that I'm short nearly $25,000.
You mean the money you've been spending on me was stolen?
Oh, can't you understand?
And you, posing as the rich banker from the wilds of Meadowhurst.
Try to understand. I love you, Marion. But a woman like you fairly eats money.
Are you reproaching me?
No, dear. I'm simply trying to make you understand.
You knew what you were getting into.
Yes, I knew. I knew, but I couldn't stop. I've been figuring over my books for hours. Hours. Then I went into the market. Everything crashed. There's no way out. None.
Oh, Steve.
The bank examiner will be here in the morning, Mary.
Same old tricks, Steve?
What do you mean?
There was crooked work in this bank once before, wasn't there? Cashier named Munzing, or Dunning, that was it. A lame guy, sent to the pen, wasn't he?
Yes, Jack Dunning. He's up there now.
Some people think maybe you took that money and hung the blame on him.
So that's a lie.
Suppose I sell my diamonds, the car, my fur coat.
That wouldn't bring a drop in the bucket.
Well, what are you going to do?
We've got to skip. Disappear. It's my only chance. Marion, I want you to rush back to town and pack your bags.
My bags?
Yes, you're going with me, aren't you?
I'd have to think it over, Steve.
There's no time to think it over, Marion. We've got to start right now.
But you're broke, Steve.
Marion, there's over $14,000 in that vault.
Yes? Why not steal that, too?
You meet me outside of your hotel. Be sure to bring your diamonds and other valuables.
Not on your life, Steve. I've heard of too many of these girls who've run off in these little jaunts with bankers. They're always caught.
But we won't be, Marion. We won't be. We'll have $14,000.
And when that's gone?
I can work.
I'm sorry. I'm not going.
Marion.
Let me go.
Marion.
Let me go.
Marion, you're the last person in the world I thought would quit like this.
You had no right to expect anything else. A girl can't afford to get mixed up in a mess like this, and you know it. Steve, I'm traveling right now.
No, wait, Marion.
I can't. And I warn you, Steve, I'm sorry. But if you tell anyone I was here tonight, I'll swear it wasn't so. I haven't been here. Understand?
Marion.
Goodbye.
Marion!
Trapped, Corley, trapped. They'll clap steel handcuffs on you, Corley. You'll be a convict, a number among the living dead. Corley, caught in the deadly jaws of your own trap.
Quick, or I'll call the police.
Go ahead. No use. Wire's cut. Know me, don't you, Corey?
You've forgotten your manners. If you're Dunning.
Well, that's just too bad. It's Jim Holt's fault. He was my roommate in the big house. Rough guy. Bad example for a bank cashier.
You've changed,
Sir,
Dunning.
Surprised you noticed it.
I mean, you look older, different.
Thanks to you. I'm 100 years older. And uglier. Inside and out.
Did you get a pardon?
Pardon hell. I crushed out. Escaped. My pal, Jim Holt, practically pushed me out. Yeah. I'd have paid my respects to you long ago. Only I thought it was safer to grow a beard before I hit this town. But I still got a lame foot. See?
How did you get in here?
Walked in through the side door. Your lady friend kindly left it open. She seemed in a hurry.
The fool.
Working late hours, eh, Corey?
Certain important matters I had to clear up.
Yeah. Must have been damned important. Let's see. Oh, so you're up to your old tricks, eh? Got out of it so easily last time, thought you'd try it again. You stole a nice chunk this time.
Ridiculous.
That's right, put on a bold front. You'll need it. I met all sorts of crooks in the pen, but none of your dirty, rotten, sneaking strike. Well, you're in a tough spot, Corey. But The bank examiner's coming tomorrow.
How did you know that?
Because you're working so late. But now, hang on to your chair. I have a big surprise for you.
Nothing you'd say would surprise me.
No? Then get this. I'm going to save you from disgrace and prison.
You're...
I'm going to save you, Corley, by killing you. That's why I'm here. I brooded on how you stole that 5,000 and made me pay the price. I used to lie awake nights and kill you in my thoughts. I told Jim Holt what I meant to do, and he told me to empty the whole gun at you.
Go away, Jack, please, for God's sake. I know I did you an injustice, but I didn't mean it. I was in a terrible predicament. And I'll do anything to make it right, Jack.
Corley, you can't give me anything but your life. I'm going to load you with slugs and prop you up in that chair and jam one of your 50-cent cigars between your teeth.
No.
Stand up and take what's coming to you.
Wait, please, for God's sake. If you kill me, they'll get you sure. With that lame leg, you're a marked man. Jack, there's a better way.
Money in the vault, eh? How much?
14,000.
Chicken feet.
It's yours, Jack. Take it.
I do it, Corey, except for one thing.
There's nothing to stop you.
Oh, yes, there is. I'd be saving you from prison for the second time.
Wow.
The robbery is the one thing that can save you. If I took that 14,000, you'd claim there was 40,000 in the vault and cover your own shortage.
No, Jack, no. Why, if they caught you, they'd find only 14,000 on you.
Ah, but you'd say I'd hidden the rest, or split it with Pal.
No.
And no matter what I thought, nobody could prove anything.
No, Jack, why, such a scheme never entered my head.
Oh, no. You'd never think of such a thing. No. All right. Let's have a look at the vault.
Corley, a banker, doing business with a burglar.
If there was any more, you could have it, Jack.
You're so good to me, Steve.
Oh, that's all right.
Don't mention it. Come on. Now look here. If you try to follow me, I'll give you a bad dose of lead poisoning.
Oh, don't worry, old man. Jack, I won't follow you. Good luck.
Say, when you get to the pen, give my regards to Jim Holt. Well, so long, you great, big, beautiful, dignified banker.
Hello, operator? Get me Chief of Police Hurd. And his home, yes. And hurry, please.
Escape. Ah, Corley, again you have escaped. Again you have beaten the law. They can't get you now, can they?
The lame right foot. That's most important because he's grown a beard.
Yeah, only Steve, I don't get the idea. Jack Dunning's in state's prison.
10 minutes ago, he walked out of here with $40,000. I'd stayed late working on the books. I had a queer, creepy feeling.
Like somebody was watching you.
Yes, I looked up from my work, and there was Dunning standing there in the shadow of that door. He walked up to the desk. He had a revolver. He said, "I want what's in that vault." I cried out, "I'll die before I let you have it." But he was savage. He said, "Come across or you're a dead man." And then he forced me to open the vault.
Cleaned it out, eh? Yeah, well, we'll get him in no time. That limp marks him.
I tried to get you on the phone.
Well, why didn't you, Steve?
Well, the phone was out of order. I got you later, I know. I can't understand it, but it's a fact.
Wild night. Funny night, too. Hard nut to crack, this one. Jack slips in through a locked door without any trouble. Telephone gets out of order, gets itself repaired again. You don't often work so late, do you, Steve?
No, this was an exception.
Working on the books, I suppose.
Books and correspondence.
I don't see any.
Well, I put them away before I saw Dunning.
Steve, you're a liar.
Why...
At first you said you was so deep in your work you didn't hear a thing until Dunning stood in that door. And now you say you'd put your work away before Jack showed up.
Say, are you trying to cross-examine me, Andy?
Well, maybe, but you better get your story straight before the district attorney starts in you. Let's have the truth, Steve.
You've had the truth.
How much money was in that vault?
About 40,000.
40,000, eh? How could have you had 40,000 when yesterday you paid off the shoe factory?
The deposits were unusually heavy.
Books will show that.
Why, of course they will. Say, what do you...
Anyhow, I still cannot see how Jack could have gotten through that locked door.
Well, I suppose I'll have to tell you. There was a young lady here.
Oh-ho.
And when she went out, she carelessly left the side door ajar.
One of our local young ladies?
No. Nobody you know at all, Andy.
Well, she's
a girl from the city.
She'll testify she was here and left the door open.
Well, now look here, I'm not going to have her dragged into this thing.
Very chivalrous of you, Steve. Very, very chivalrous. What's this?
Oh, that's just some figures. Give it to me, Andy. Give me that, Andy. But I tell you...
Steve, you're a bad egg. You're rotten all the way through. Always had a hunch you framed Jack Dunning, but you put it over in great shape. Now you've been robbing the bank again. And again you want to put the blame on Jack. You fidget my stomach.
Andy.
The way I feel about it, Corley, I just don't believe that Jack Dunning was here.
No? When you call up the penitentiary by long distance, they'll give you information that'll prove I'm telling the truth.
Eh? What information?
Call them up and find out for yourself.
All right, I will. Hello, operator. Get me long distance. Yeah, I want to put in a call for the state's prison at Faraway.
Corley, the wires are singing now out over the cold hills to the state's prison. When the message comes back, Corley, you'll be free. Lick your chops, Wolf. You'll beat them yet.
Yes, Warden. There's a report that Jack Dunning was here in town tonight and robbed a bank. Eh? Oh, I see. Uh-huh.
What's he saying, Andy?
Yeah, all right, I will. Goodbye. Jack Dunning wasn't in this bank.
But I tell you he was.
Can you prove he was here? Can you prove anybody was here?
Why, of course I can. The money.
Jack Dunning did not rob this bank. You robbed it yourself. Jack has an alibi. The best alibi in the world.
Alibi?
Sure. Jack's in State's prison where he's been for the last 4 years.
What?
You got your dates mixed, Steve. Jack's cellmate got out some time ago. His term was up.
So that's who that was. Holt.
Do you think I'm crazy, Steve? There was nobody in this bank tonight but you and me.
Oh, I tell you he was here. The money.
Here. That stuff will do you no good. Buck up. You're spotted. Take it standing. And come on, Cawley. You're under arrest. You're going with me.
Does crime ever pay? I alone know, for I am in the shadow. Watch for me. You shall see me soon again.